up, guys? Anki Demon here. Today is the 12th of July, so it's the third day that we are back with daily uploads. Today is Friday. Yesterday was CPI. Today we also have some Red Folder news, but I'm personally not going to be trading since if you guys saw the last video, I already got a win last video. So I have 2 wins this week. So I'm done for this week. I'm not going to be trading with live capital. I'm only going to be paper trading. I'm still gonna do my live trading session, but I'm gonna be telling my Discord that I'm not gonna be using live funds. So I'm gonna be calling out potential trades, but I personally will not be taking them. And yeah, that's how today's gonna go. I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be preparing for next week. So next week can also be a good week. And yeah. What's good, guys? Enki Demon here. Back with another market recap. Today, I didn't find any trades personally, but I wouldn't have engaged in any trades with real risk either because I'm following my plan, 2 wins per week. So today I wasn't even planned to trade, but I still did the live trading session and stuff. Just so the VIP members can see if there was any trades I could potentially take. So they could maybe capitalize on those, but I personally wouldn't have capitalized on them because I wouldn't have engaged with real risk. Anyways, I'm just yapping right now. Yeah, so today I didn't find anything, so not even a paper trade, just nothing in general. I was going into the morning, I said in the VIP room on NASDAQ, I'm looking at how we swept these lows. This was also a daily low, or not this one, I think. Which one was the daily low? This one was the daily low, so we already swept it actually. But the low that swept the daily low also got swept, and we traded into this higher time frame imbalance from last week. And so in the beginning, so at market open, I was just really bullish, especially because of the fact that we melted a lot yesterday. So I was just anticipating some type of retracement back into the range. But because we had such a large range yesterday we had a huge range day. We had almost 600 point range made yesterday. So I did kind of, even though I wouldn't have engaged with any real risk, I went into today thinking we're not going to find anything either way, because after such a huge range, you want to be careful the next day, because sometimes we can get seek and destroy conditions, and that's what I alerted to the VIP room, that we can possibly get seek and destroy conditions today. So don't go into today with high expectations at all. Obviously, we are still getting a pretty trending day. As you guys look at the daily candle now, we still ended up getting a lot of movement back to equilibrium of the range. If you use your Fibonacci, we are going back to EQ of the range. We already got back to EQ. We're going to OTE now, and just filling out all of these imbalances that we made yesterday. So that's that. But again, I wouldn't have found any trade setup. And after this 9 a.m. bullish close, I knew we were probably going to keep going higher, but we traded into this imbalance right here. And yeah, I just didn't know, I just didn't like how it looked. We traded into this imbalance. We did have a huge bullish candle, but I didn't like the fact that we traded into that imbalance, and so I wasn't willing to take any longs based off of that. I needed to see this get disrespected, but then when we disrespected this one, we traded into this imbalance right here, and it's just not a high probability with my model to be trading these type of conditions, so I prefer to just stay out and just stay on the sidelines, look at what the market does. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you have a different trading plan and this is still a valid trade for you, these longs were valid, then good looks, you must have capitalized. But in my opinion and in following my trading plan, this is just not a high probability market condition to trade in, because again, us ICT traders, ICT teaches us to be able to identify the high probability conditions and engage when those conditions are available. Don't try to take every single trade setup. Don't try to take every single little trade that you see that is potentially going to go in a certain direction that you're anticipating that it will go. Identify when the probabilities are the most in your favor and engage in those conditions. In this scenario, we had confluences to become bullish or to be bullish going into this day. As you guys could see, we had the sweep, we had the imbalance. It was a time-based sweep also. So we had confluences to be bullish, but after we delivered higher, and when I was looking to enter longs, We also traded into PD arrays. Is it premium arrays or discount arrays? I don't remember. I don't remember the difference. I think we traded in premium arrays, which could cause us to be bearish again. So the probabilities are not high or as high as they could be that we are going to keep going higher. And because it's going to be then a high resistance liquidity run, because there are opposing areas of interest that we can react from and we can reverse from. So in this scenario, it's best to just stay out, in my opinion. But again, if your model tells you that you can still engage in these type of conditions, then just engage and follow your model. But again, I'm just repeating, my model did not allow me to engage in these conditions, and these conditions are not high probability. So yeah, again, I base a lot of my trading off of the H1, off of the hourly candles and the hourly time frame. And so today the hourly just wasn't giving me any clear direction, and yeah, I didn't engage. As you guys could see, we did keep going higher. We are going to OTE of the range. Yeah, maybe some of you guys capitalized on this retracement, entered down here when we were traced, and now we're just pumping up higher. That was NQ. So US30 is also really bullish right now. US30 is almost reaching all-time highs. Yeah. Oh yeah, we still got like 200 points to go, but that's not a lot for US30, to be honest. US30 is also reaching all-time highs. We're pumping these last couple of days of the week. So this is a really bullish week overall on Nasdaq and US30. I don't want to see US30 get to all-time highs, because the market conditions are going to be drastically the probabilities and everything is just going to be drastically lower, just because of the fact that we are in all-time highs. As you guys can see on Nasdaq, like the probabilities of trades playing out are a little bit lower. So that's that. But again, I can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna stick to my bread and butter, wait for the right conditions to engage, and just be patient. And yeah, so again, US30 today, for me was clear bullish. Like, it was clearly bullish. There was no reason to be bearish. To be honest, I was looking for longs on US30, but there just wasn't a H1 PD array that I could base that bullishness off. So I usually always need some type of, like, if I'm, for example, you could say this is a liquidity sweep right here. Well, I can't get the line straight right now, but you could say this is the liquidity sweep, and then we delivered from that. But I usually need a H1 PD array, like, not only a swing low, but I also need a fair value gap or an order block to go with it. I don't like really trading sweeps alone. But you could say this is the H1 PD array, and yeah, this is then the 15-minute PD array, and we delivered from that. And to be honest, you could have taken these longs. I was looking right here to take longs, but I just didn't like the fact that we were still delivering from this fair value gap right here, and so I didn't engage overall. You could have taken a trade within this candle right here, because I'm pretty sure you would have seen that we're going to disrespect this fair value gap in this candle. So if you took a market execution entry and taking something like this, then you would have been fine. And to be honest, this was the trade for the day. I didn't take it. To be honest, I just really wasn't interested in these conditions today. I went into the day just like, I don't really want to look at the charts, but I still have to look at the charts and be there for my members, and give them tips too, like when they ask questions, answer their questions and stuff. So I can't just because I don't want to be on the charts doesn't mean I shouldn't be on the charts. So yeah, to be honest, US30 was the most clear one today. Besides that, yeah, just a really bullish day, to be honest. Nothing more. Really, really bullish on Nasdaq and US30. ES was the same. I remember I said ES is the one. ES is the best one out of the all three, because we created this inverse right here. After some time, we created this inverse, but I'm pretty sure it was out of time. Yeah, it was out of time. At 11, we created this inverse, and then we were traced into it, and we delivered higher. So the most clear one was ES today. So if you did take any trades today, it should have been on ES. That was the most high probability one for the day. I would have probably, let me see, I'm trying to see what I would have taken. I don't really look at ES that much, but looking at the 5 minute, I'd say I would have taken I would have taken longs in here. Someone, yeah, we didn't really retrace into the BPR, but it would have been something like this. You know what I mean? But I think I would just put my stop below the thing. Yeah, I'd put my stop below this candle right here, below the 15-minute BPR. And yeah, this would have been my trade. So this was the most highly probable trade today, based off of the higher time frame and going back to the lower time frame with confirmation. This was the highest probability trade. You would have had zero drawdown. But yeah, um, good end to the week. 2 wins. You know, it's always good to have 2 wins in a week. 6%. So yeah, we ended this week pretty well. Just trying to stay patient, wait for the best probable setups, and yeah, going into next week, I need to see what news we have next week. I'll do that in the next video. I'll review the upcoming week in the next video. But yeah, going into next week, I hope we can have a even as good of a week. I don't know if we have FOMC or something. Usually we do have FOMC, right? Around this time we have FOMC. I don't remember. But yeah. Anyways, that was my market recap for today. Nothing interesting, but you know, that's part of trading. Trading can be boring sometimes. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this market recap, and take care. Make sure to like and subscribe, and please follow my Instagram at NQDemon. I'm trying to build up my Instagram now, so I'm trying to build up my personal brand overall. So please follow my Instagram at NQDemon. The link is in the description. Also, if you want to join the free Discord with free gems, link is also in the description. And yeah, take care.